Diecast aficionados, welcome back. This is Level M. We are going to celebrate loose cars today, but I want to show you something super cool. You may be looking at the rotator saying, what is going on? Well, I put the little cardboard there from something I chopped up to kind of protect the rotator guide because I want to showcase this first. So I picked this up at the flea market. What you are looking at is a 1/16 scale diecast first generation Mitsubishi Eclipse GS with basically all the working features. It has opening trunk or hatch, opening doors, folding seats, detailed interior, detailed engine, opening hood. This even has pop-up headlights, steering, all that good stuff like most 1/18 scale, but this is 1/16 scale. So this is a little bit bigger. Now, for those of you who are looking at this saying, I didn't know that existed. Well, I'm right there with you. I didn't know it existed either. This was a very special and extremely rare dealer promo model. And it came in a nice box and all that good stuff back in the day. To find one nowadays, I did take a quick look over on the eBay. And I did not see any available to sell, although if you go to WorthPoint, they tend to have a lot of stuff that's kind of oddball and whatnot. They have a couple of these on there. Not really specified on the price, I guess you could say. But my estimates would put this probably around I don't know, maybe a $200 to $500 car probably, I would say, if it was in good condition with the original box. Obviously, this one is not. Now, you may be wondering, well, why the hell did you buy that thing? Well, for one, I didn't know what it was. For two, I was very curious to find out what it was. And for three, it's a very rare and oddball piece. Regardless of the fact that it's missing a bunch of stuff and that it's not in good shape. This is just a super ridiculously rare piece. And this is one of the reasons why I buy loose cars from dump bins. And yes, I don't have a good model of this. Yes, I don't have one that works and has the box and all that fancy details. But you know what? I'm super happy with this thing. Like I said, the hatch opens up, although the glass is broken out of it. Doors are gone. It does have one single wheel left, which is nice because at least you can get the idea of what the wheel is. The engine is a completely separate piece. As you can see, it kind of moves around in there. Pop-up headlights, they do work. Boom. Both of them pop up. They are not tied together, so they don't work in conjunction, but they work. I have seen pictures of this all done up nice and new and whatnot. There is nice detail in there. There's even an instrument cluster in there. This thing was super dirty. I just kind of cleaned it up a little bit on the surface. Also missing all the lens taillights back here. Got some stickers and stuff on there. Now, if you're curious on who makes this, well, I have no flipping clue. This is the base deets. You see, Mitsubishi Eclipse GS is all that's on the base. This is all die-cast base, everything. Nice detail for the subframe here on the front. This is a very nicely detailed model. It's very heavy, and it's very nice. I'm hoping that at some point in time, before I die, I can actually get one of these in good shape. So if you're one of the ultra rare people that might actually have one of these, don't hesitate to drop me a comment or send me an email because I am interested. I am 100% interested. So let's get to the littler cars, the little guys. All right, guys, we're going to kick this off with something that is brand new to me. Never before seen this in my collection. This is an EFSI made in Holland. This is the Commer, what is that, 902? 302. This is a delivery van with KLM on it. This thing is solid metal. It is pretty heavy. Solid plastic wheels. They are not rubber two-tone. You can see that the interior, red interior piece in there is loose, kind of broken. I don't know what this is. I don't know anything about this. Front suspension on this guy is broken. That's part of why the interior is messed up. But this looks pretty cool. Like I said, I'm not sure what this is, but definitely was going to pick it up. I was definitely not going to leave it there. And I think it's pretty cool. So if you guys know something about that, drop a comment below for sure. So pretty cool little piece. Kind of unique. We're going to move on to Darda motors because I love me some Darda motors. We're going to kick it off with this Mercedes Coupe. This is Germany base. Very, very nice. Digging this one. It's in really good shape. Nice little print on the back. Deets on it. Does have the rubber on the tires, which is very nice. Always like that. Always a good thing. I don't ever test the motors on these. I don't ever test to see if they work because I don't really care. Maybe I should try that someday. But yeah, if you guys are curious if the motors work, couldn't tell you because I don't check the motors. Picked up a later production. This is a China base motor. This is the BMW A50i. This guy is pretty beat up. And he kind of sits at a slant, almost like he's got some suspension blown out. But it is die-cast body. A lot of these were plastic on the later runs. This guy is still die-cast, which is pretty nice. So I'm very happy about that. Little mixed bag, I guess you can say. Another later run, China. This is a plastic body. That's why it looks better. This is the Firebird WS6 with T-tops. Windows are not there. Model is in fantastic shape because it's plastic, so it can be thrown around in dump bins and whatnot. I like this one a lot. This one's pretty cool. I think this is the very first Firebird I have, so I'm very, very happy with that. This one looks pretty good. I like the color too. It's metallic blue. You know, even though it is plastic, still looks pretty good. There's some details on the entire interior there too. It does have dashboard and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Another later production run, plastic body. This is the Mustang. It's all right. Don't worry, we don't have any crowds around here, so I don't have to worry about the Mustang killing anybody. But it looks all right. It looks all right. Front and rear tampos look pretty good. He's got some scratches on it. It's plastic body, but at least he's got the windows, which is always a good thing. Always a good thing. Some other late run Dardas. This is kind of towards the end of the Darda runs. These are some NASCAR. These were the car of tomorrow back in the day. They are missing the wing. I'll have one more after this. Picked up 2 of them. Again, China bases. They're all plastic body, plastic base. But they still have those nice Darda wheels with the rubber. Looks pretty good. This is Jeff Gordon. And then, of course, the Chief himself, Dale Jr., because, of course, looking pretty good. Of course, this guy doesn't have his wing in the back either. He's not very amped up. These are both Impala SS's. Like I said, plastic, so they look pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, the wing was a separate piece, so easily breaks off, and that's exactly what it did, is it broke off. That's unfortunate. But the very best Darda of them all, check this out. I actually did not have this Porsche. Unfortunately, it does have some damage on the roof. All the blue you see is die-cast, and then, of course, it's got windows in there. That top part is part of the window. See the damage on this side, which is very, very unfortunate. But this is Germany base, which is very nice. And the model itself, besides the damage on the roof, is in great, great shape. Very, very stoked. Very happy for this one. I'm going to buy all the Dardas I find no matter what. Even if they're pretty broken up, as long as they're cheap. Something very oddball. We're going to take a look at this Fairlady 280Z. This is Bandai Japan. It's a little bit bigger than a Hot Wheels vehicle. There's an opening in the back. I'm not 100% certain on the deets on this one. I got to do some research, but it looks pretty good. It's in very good condition, and it does have a suspension on it, which is pretty nice. It's a pretty nice model. It's a pretty nice model. It's Datsun. Datsuns are hot, but this stuff will sit in the collection. I like this guy a lot. It looks okay. I think the back wheels look pretty good. And it's in pretty good shape. It's in pretty good shape. There is the deets. All right, now, this stuff was completely random. It's not like I found this all together. But I have an enormous amount of Tomica that I picked up all loose, all played with. Some newer than others. This is one of the newest pieces in here. This is the Hitachi dump truck. I already do have this guy brand new in box in the display, but picked this guy up. He was only $2. Got a couple chips on him. Solid metal. Weighs 2,000 tons. Just a really, really nice piece. Tomica is good. Love the wheels on this guy as well. Of course, he does dump. It's exactly what you'd expect him to do. It's Tomica. They do what they're supposed to do. They're very good at that too. So that guy looks pretty good. Pick that guy up for sure. We're gonna go. We're gonna try to go backwards, Tomica. We're gonna start with that guy. Next one up. This is the Toyota Soarer convertible. No, this is not the Lexus SC430. In America, this was the SC430, but this is not America. This is out of Japan. This is the Toyota Soarer convertible. This guy looks very, very good. No top or nothing on it. This is exactly how I found him. Is loose, bottom loose. He's in very good shape. Never did like their kind of deal they did with the chrome headlights. I don't ever think that looked good. Just my opinion, though. They did a lot of that stuff mid-2000s, I guess. Probably around what it was. This guy was number 24. So China base. Early 2000, 2001. So nothing fancy there. This one is very, very nice. I'm super happy with this one. This is the Toyota Mark X. This guy is fantastic. He was loose and he's like brand new condition. Absolutely great. The only bad thing is he doesn't have a box, which is super unfortunate. None of these Tomicas have boxes, by the way. I have way more Tomica coming up still. I still have a bunch. I just got absolutely just inundated with Tomica. I love big four-door cars. That's why I drive a Charger. This one is no exception. This one looks fantastic. Looks pretty good. It does have opening doors, and of course it does have suspension, just like you'd expect. Looks pretty good. This guy is right-hand drive, just like you would expect it to be. This is number 64. Toyota Mark X. Looks pretty good. 2009. All right, now this is where we're going to get a little interesting. I believe everything else here is all pocket cars. This is the Toyota, whatever you call it, the airport shunter, tugboat, the tug, I think is what they call them. This guy's a little bit dirty, but he's in pretty good shape despite that. It looks pretty good. Looks like maybe the seat's broken on it, but it's cool. It's cool. It's got some pretty unique wheels on it. It's all metal body, metal base. American Airlines is the deco on there. I think it looks pretty cool. Again, all these Tomicas were just $2. I'm going to buy Tomicas all day, every day for $2. All day. There is the base deets. Japan base. Can't really see the number. Number 95 maybe? Maybe 95. All right, next one, we're going to go a little American flavor. This is the Lincoln Continental Mark IV pocket cars. This guy does have opening doors and suspension. A little beat up, but metal body, metal base. Japan base, I believe, as well. Take a look at that. Looking pretty good. Nice giant American coupe. Suspension, of course. Looking pretty good. Love Tomica. Love Tomica. Just love Tomica. It's so cool. There is the base deets. Ford Continental Mark IV. Number F4 it says. Japan base 1976. Tommy. Excellent stuff here. Don't you worry, I have stuff that's not cars. So we'll just throw one up there right now. We're going to take a look at this Nissan Cabal platform aerial truck. Yes, he still has the platform on it. Super exciting. Super shocked that it has the platform on it. Although I do kind of, if you guys are super hardcore Tomica aficionados, let me know if that platform maybe is not original to this specific old one, because you can tell the plastics are definitely very different colors from the base of the boom to the boom insert with the platform in it. So I don't know if that was replaced or maybe that's just better quality plastic. But of course, you know, lifts up, rotates. It does all the stuff that you would expect it to do because, of course, again, this is Tomica. They do what they know they should be doing. Flip this guy around so you can see the base deets. Number 54. Again, Japan base. Very, very nice. Very nice. Check this out. This is the Tortoiselica LB 2000 GT. This guy has opening doors. It's in pretty good shape. You know, it's in pretty good shape. You know, Japan base. Looking pretty good. I just like it because it's, you know, hatchback Supra. You know, it's old school. Looks pretty good, but I kind of lucked out today. I got two of them from two different sources. And the second one, this one right here, is in far better shape than the first one. And the first one wasn't even in bad shape at all. You can see there is significant color changes in the tampo on the orange on the side. But I think a lot of that's just because this one is just older and kind of worn out. But, you know, that's a sticker on the hood. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You guys like the Supra, old school Supra? There's the base deets. Number 33. Pretty fancy. Man, I love Tomica. Just love Tomica. All right, let's take a look at something super racy. How about we do an Alpine Renault? This is Japan base. Love it. This does have those deep dish style wheels that Tomica is known for. Put these on a lot of models. This is all metal. This guy's in pretty good shape. He's got some dings here and there, but he's in pretty good shape. You know, you just don't see this era or this type of race car at all modern day. Nowadays, you know, you might get a 1/18 scale, but that's it. You know, we just don't get cool stuff like this on the small scale. So super happy to pick this guy up. Open cockpit as well. Basically right-hand drive, basically. There are the base deets. Alpine Renault A442, made in Japan. F48 is the number. Pretty fancy. Speaking of race cars, I got a few more for you. How about a Lotus 78 Ford? This is Pocket Cars again. So cool. This is John Player Special. Oh, man, I love Tomica F1 so much. I don't care that this thing is not mint. I don't care. I love the big fat tires they had in the back. You know, all that great Tomica quality to F1. Classic F1. Just absolutely insane. Now, it's a plastic base, but it doesn't matter because it's Japan base and it's still back in the Diz. I got a few more. Super happy. Take a look at the base of this real quick. There you go. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. Made in Japan. Fantastic. Next one up, McLaren M26 Ford in Marlboro Deco. Never see this on 1/64 scale nowadays. Marlboro on there? Psh, get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, that 190E, that Mini GT, the very first one, was based on Camel sponsorship. And they could put the Camel on there, but it couldn't say Camel. And you actually had to have separate decals to say Camel to put on the model, the Mini GT, because it was considered a toy, I guess, and you can't advertise cigarettes on a toy. Interesting, right? Interesting. This guy also has plastic base. Does have that nice large cowl above the engine, which is pretty rare. That piece didn't break off or something at some point in time. There's quite a few stickers on this guy. Looks pretty good, though. Marlboro is printed. That part's printed. Looks good. Base deets. Again, plastic base. Looks very good, though. Japan. Love it. Love it. Just love it. Tyrrell P34. This is the coolest one. This is the coolest one. It's the coolest one. This is the second to last Tomica. I got one more Tomica, but this is the coolest one. That double wheel steering in the front is just wicked. The Tyro P34 was just a super cool F1. Just, really thinking outside the box back in the day. Of course, they banned that stuff afterwards after, they make progress. Every time they find a loophole, F1 finds a way to ban it. But this guy looks pretty good. Classic Elf Deco. Got some Goodyear on there as well. Pretty dang good shape too. Very, very nice. Just super cool. It's just super cool that they made that. Last Tomica we got. This one is pretty sweet. This is the Fairlady 24ZG. This guy does have opening doors. Nice deep dish wheels. Metal body, metal base. It's relatively heavy. Very, very nice casting. Again, great Tomica quality. Love it all the time. Every time looks good. This guy is no exception, of course. No suspension on this guy. Well, I guess he's got a little suspension. Not as much as the rest of them, but he's got a little bit. I do like the lensed headlights. Very, very nice touch. Nice detail to that. Looks pretty good. I don't like the deco. But it still looks okay. It's okay. It'd be better if it was just red. Just red. Whoop, whoop. Base deets. There you go. Number 58. Japan base. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I got one Matchbox I picked up. This is the Fisker Karma. I pick these up every single time I find them because this casting does not exist anymore, because Fisker doesn't exist anymore. The Karma doesn't exist anymore. Although Fisker as an entity is coming back, but it's not the same Fisker. But they are doing, electric cars and stuff again. This is the original Fisker Karma. It is a solar panel on the top. It's very, very nice detail. One of the coolest castings Matchbox ever did. Just a really, really cool piece. Just a great casting. It's not mint. There's a couple little things on here, but like I said, I'm going to pick them up anyways because that's how we roll. There is the deets. Fisker Karma 2011. E45 is the date code on that guy. All right, we're going to go late run Z. This is a crane truck. Pick this guy up. Super late run. This is actually after Dynamites. This is after Minimax. This is way late China base run. But I bought it because it's complete. It has the boom and the hook, which is stupid rare. To find one of these loose that has all those deets on there. And of course, even though this is still late run, it still does all it's supposed to do. Still lifts up, boom, extends out. The hook even moves, separate piece on there. It's pretty worn out, so it doesn't stay up, but all the pieces are there, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Slide that back in there. Then of course, again, just crane truck made in China. Made in China. All right, we got a couple of Yaming here. The first one, I'm trying to get this guy to stance a little bit. He's doesn't really cooperate all that much. This is, I believe, the first generation Honda Civic. Look at that. This has opening doors, Hong Kong base, metal base. Stupid cool. Just stupid cool. I mean, Yaming made some of the coolest castings back in the day that you just never, ever, ever find anymore. You just don't see them anymore. And this guy is just absolutely fantastic. Just such a good piece. The only bad thing about this guy is when I found him, the wheels were pushed up in the front, and so it bent the suspension component in there. So now the front suspension is completely bottomed out. But the rear one works just fine. But this is just a cool piece. There you go. There is the deets. Number 1072. I got one more Yaming. Check this out. I'm going to give you a second to figure out what it is if you don't look at the car. That's right. This is a Nissan Silvia hatchback. This is pretty freaking beat up. But hey, you know what? It's got both doors on it, which is pretty cool. It still rolls. It's a metal base. you know, the casting's a little rough. There's a little bit of a break on the A-pillar, some cracks in the windows. But when are you going to see a Silvia hatchback? You're never going to see a Silvia hatchback. You're never going to see one. So I'm going to have to pick these up when I find them. There is the base deets. It's so cool. It's just, oh man, it's just such a cool piece. Look at that. This is why I buy this stuff, guys. I'm just saying. Just saying. No loose car haul is complete. Also without a Stomper. I got one Stomper. This is the Rampage in blue. Definitely a little bit of a rarer color. The white one's pretty rare too, but blue one's kind of rare. This guy's in pretty good shape. Doesn't have a whole bunch of rust in the axles like they normally do. And the tires are not all super chewed up because seems like everybody let their dog eat their Stompers back in the day. Just, I mean, don't get me wrong. These were McDonald's toys, so it's not like they were high dollar. But still, you know, it's ridiculous. This guy is Hong Kong base, so pretty nice. They did move to China. Motormax. Bam. Check this out. Boom. Afini RX-7. Motormax. Very, very nice casting. Very nice detail. It's in very, very good shape. Just some basic deets on the back. Got your RX-7 Mazda logo. Got the bumper lights in there. Got some deets in the front. The wing is all enclosed in the back. It's all just closed up in the casting. It's not open like it should be. Looks pretty good, though. That's pretty cool. Base is pretty detailed as well. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice casting. It's pretty good. Kind of a rarity. Z. You guys know I always buy Z. I just do. This is a very nice find. This is the 1941 Vauxhall. Now, you guys have seen me do this model in loose hauls frequently, but almost every single one of them is the silver one, and pretty much everyone has the interior missing. This guy is brand new. It's brand new shape. Just brand new condition. Excellent shape. Looks good. I did not even have a red one, and now I do. So I'm super, super stoked. This is one of the original versions of this casting. It is Hong Kong base as well. Very, very nice piece. Look at it. It doesn't even look like it's hardly been rolled. The wheels. It's ridiculous. Super cool. Super cool. Another one that's super cool. How about a Ferrari 365 GT? Berlinetta boxer, it says on the side. This casting's all right. It doesn't do anything. It's original Z casting, though. It's tight. It's tight. I like the wheels. The wheels look pretty good on it. He's obviously in fantastic shape. Plastic base, which is, you know, not all that great, but it's tight. It's tight. This guy is not base coated, so this is probably a transitional piece. So highly unlikely this one was made in Hong Kong, so don't have to worry about that. Now, I have picked up quite a bit of these Fiats, but I have not been able to come across an original Z version. I have come across many later production versions, but this is the last time I'd be able to come across a original Z version. And so, bam, there we go. Right there, Hong Kong base. I think it's the Fiat X14 or X14 or something like that. The deco is just garbage on this particular one. I don't understand what's with the roof piece, but it's okay. All I care about is the fact that I got an original Z version of this in the Hong Kong base, so I'm super, super happy. You can't even see what that is. Fiat X something, something. Something, something. Something, something. This one is pretty cool. We're going to go over to the Zylmex. This is a Lola Chevrolet. This is a very cool piece. Not mint, but you know what? Most of the stuff that I get are not mint. It's just the way it works. This guy looks fantastic, though. All that detail in there. That is a sticker in the back. You got your chrome detail for the engine in there. Of course, it's got suspension. Hong Kong base looking fantastic. Love every bit of it. Super, super cool. The casting's pretty small casting. There is the base Deets. Lola Chevrolet. Pretty sweet. Realtoy. Yep, I got a couple of Realtoys. First one we're going to take a look at, BMW 3 Series. This was a promo, but he's in extremely good shape. This is for BC Ferries, it says on the side. I'm assuming for some kind of ferry company or something like that. But it looks cool. It looks cool. Deets on the side, like the wheels that Realtoy used. Their castings were fantastic. Just a really cool piece. It's a super cool piece. Can't believe I found one of these loose. It's like brand new condition. Super awesome. Base Deets. There you go. Realtoy BMW 3 Series 159 scale. Made in Chicky China. Next Realtoy we got. Check out this wicked cool Jeep. This thing is wicked cool. So this is not licensed, by the way. This is not a licensed Jeep. This is Realtoy's version of a Jeep, which is perfectly fine because it looks fantastic. He's in excellent shape. Very, very good condition. Those bench seats in the back are part of the casting. This guy does not come with a window piece, so don't have to worry about that. Does have a nice bull bar on the front. Very reminiscent of the Matchbox Jeep CJ. This guy looks great. Chrome base on this one. No deets. No deets here. Made in China. That's it. That's it. And then the last one we got here. How about this Road Race 911? Wicked cool. Wicked cool. It's in really good shape. There's only one catastrophically bad flaw about this, which is okay because I'm going to drill this guy open and put some new wheels on it. The driver's seat is loose inside the car. So the driver's seat's flopping around in there. That's that yellow blob you see in there. That's the driver's seat. So he's flopping around in there. But it's got a couple pieces for the interior. It's got the separate seats. It's got a roll cage in there. It's got the base for the interior in there. It's a very, very nice casting. Realtoy did some great stuff like they always do because Realtoy is awesome. That's what they do. No deets on the base, just made in China. Speed wheels. Picked up this Kenworth wrecker. Heavy wrecker. It's complete. The hook pieces on the back are metal, which is kind of interesting because the rest of the tow apparatus in the back is all plastic, but looks pretty good. The grill and the headlights and all that stuff is intact, which is pretty rare. Just dump in fine. Just a buck. Pretty happy about this guy. Now I did get some Hot Wheels, so we're going to roll through the Hot Wheels relatively quick. Did pick up this guy. This is a crack up. This is Hong Kong base. This is really nice. It's in very good shape. It is not mint, but it is in very, very good shape. This is the Sheriff Patrol car, which is pretty cool. It does have that crashed part on the other side. State Police, gonna come get you. Classic Blackwall right here. Very, very nice shape. That's what it looks like uncrashed, and then he just gets crashed, and bam. And of course, there is the base Deets 1983 Mattel Hong Kong for sure. We got more Hong Kong stuff, so don't you fret. Yeah, we do. This is a high raker, Hong Kong base. This is the Woody Hot Rod Woody van or sedan or whatever they call this. This is a really nice piece. This is a really nice piece. It's in very good shape. It is not mint, but it's in very, very good shape. Looking very good in just standard blue. Like I said, this is a high raker. Pull the super stiff. There you go. Pops up in the back. Give him that stance. Man, Hot Wheels was stancing before you guys even knew what stance was. Just saying. Base Deets right here. Hong Kong. Very, very nice piece. Very nice piece. Ooh, man, I'm going to crack it down. We're going to move on to Malaysia. Did pick up this Byway Min Real Rider. It's looking good right there, right? You know, looks pretty good for being as old as it is and whatnot. And then you get to this side and you're like, what in the hell happened to that tire? Yeah, that thing got crushed. Crushed. But you know what? Never ever leave Real Riders, Hot Wheels Real Riders. Doesn't matter what shape they're in. Always buy them no matter what. Just the way it works. Picked up another one. This is the Formula Fever. This guy is in way better shape. That one looks pretty fancy. I do like this one a lot. Very, very nice piece. I like that casting. I like race cars, though. I like race cars. These are all Malaysia-based, by the way. Another one that's Malaysia, but a way newer version of Hot Wheels is this Miata in yellow with pink interior. Screaming 90s on there. This is blue card era. Very, very nice stuff here. Looking absolutely fantabulastic. Very nice piece. Another very nice piece. How about a Datsun? How about a 200SX? In very good shape. This is with the Hot Ones wheels. That one looks pretty good. It's in really good shape too. Like really good shape. And I don't even think the hood's ever been opened. The windows are a little scratched up though. But it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice actually. It does have opening hood. It just hasn't been opened. There's a decent chip there on the hood. Other than that, it's like really, really good shape. Look how clean the base is too. It's crazy. It's crazy. Another one from the Hot Ones. This is the 300ZX in red. This guy does have opening doors. This guy's definitely far more beat up than the previous version was, or the previous model we just looked at. But, you know, it still looks pretty good. Still looks pretty good. The those Ultra Hot wheels, or the Hot Ones wheels, just really pop. It's really pop. And then, of course, you got painted base, red. These are all Malaysia. All Malaysia. And then the very last one I picked up is this 911 GT3 in green, satin green. I didn't have this, but when I first picked it up, I thought it was mint, but I realized it's not. There's quite a few chips on it, so who knows what will happen with it, but it will unfortunately not be able to go in the Porsche display because it is not up to the standards that the Stuttgart requires. Okay? So unfortunately, he can't go in there. So, in closing, I don't even know what would be my favorite. But I can tell you one of the pieces that I'm very happy about picking up is definitely going to be this Honda Civic. Because that Honda Civic is pretty wicked. Regardless, I think this Silvia is cool. I also am really digging this Toyota Mark X. Going to have to throw that guy on there. We're also going to say the Tyrell, because the Tyrell is pretty cool. And then, I guess just for completion, you know, kind of finally, I guess you can say, we're going to throw in the Fiat just right in the middle there from Z, just because I finally have one. So we're just going to say that. So there you go. That is the top picks of the haul. Ridiculously long video. If you guys stuck out for the whole thing, thank you very much. If you skip through it, that's fine too. I appreciate you guys either way. So, as always, we love to spread the love on every oddball brand and all the cool stuff here at Level M. And I'm glad I could bring this stuff to you guys today. Love loose cars. I just love loose cars. So, we're going to roll out on that note. Catch you next time. Level M. Peace!